Our first speaker is Kathleen McQuillen. And Kathleen is with the American Friends Service Committee. And their focus is on peace education, social justice, and it takes a myriad of different forms. So please welcome Kathleen McQuillen.
Okay, thank you. All right, hey, it is great to be here with all of you good people. Great to stand with friends and allies working to build a just economic structure in the United States.
Yes.
Today we gather on tax day to join our voices in calling for tax fairness. We are demanding that the tax breaks and the subsidies and the loopholes to corporations end. We demand corporations pay their fair share. And we insist our tax dollars go to support schools, healthcare facilities, jobs programs, and they go to meet our critical environmental needs. It is only then that we will have thriving and sustainable communities. Today, I particularly want to address the weapons industry and how their thirst for wealth is taking priority over the human needs of our communities. General/President Eisenhower warned us of the undue influence of money in our political process. In his last speech upon leaving office, President Eisenhower cautioned, "In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist." I think it's clear we're seeing that. President Eisenhower would be appalled by how the weapons industry lobbyists fill the halls of Congress and by the benefits accrued to them for their efforts. Let me give you two examples. Lockheed Martin spent over $15,347,350 in lobbying efforts in 2012, but they were well rewarded for their efforts. They secured nearly $45 billion in contracts from the government. Boeing spent a similar over $15 million in 2012 and was awarded with $31 billion in government contracts, grants, and earmarks. This is a corruption of our democracy. And again, to quote the general turned president, "Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed." This rings with even more truth today as the gap between the 1% and the rest of us grows into a deep canyon. While Congress is cutting food programs and refusing to extend unemployment benefits, the bloated Pentagon budget continues to grow. The U.S. wars in Iraq and Afghanistan are ending, but the Pentagon budget is at the same levels as during the height of the Cold War and Vietnam. This is not in response to security needs, but in response to weapons industry greed and the corrupting influence on our political process. That's not right. We are in a fight for the soul of our democracy, and we need all of our communities in this struggle together. It is time for corporate America to get out of the way, for the public is awakening, and we are coming to the tables where decisions are being made and checks are being handed out. I look forward to engaging in this struggle with each one of you here, and thank you for being here and doing this.